Hello, my name is Virginia Young, Managing Director of Forests Alive. Most people know that planting trees is good for the environment. Less well known is that when it comes to fighting climate change, protecting the forests we've got is even more important. As a general rule, the bigger the tree, the more carbon there is stored in it. And when forests are logged or cleared, turned into short-lived products like paper, large amounts of greenhouse gas is released into the atmosphere, making climate change worse. By deciding to protect their forests instead of logging them, our landholders are stopping the release of large volumes of greenhouse gas into the atmosphere each year.
Hi, my name's Julian von Bibra. I'm a seventh generation Tasmanian and feel very passionate about our landscape. Our family purchased this property Beaufront in the 1920s. Over half of the farm is down to native bush, and that proportion of the property has historically been logged for a variety of uses. Initially, clear felling took place, and more recently, a more selective regime. For us, forestry has been a major part of our life, and now we find an exciting opportunity where we can preserve the bush and the forests we love so much for the next generation, and at the same time receive an income from it.
The property historically has had wedge-tailed eagles nests on it, and these are much more protected now that we're not logging. We're also lucky enough to have a large population of Tasmanian devils, forested kangaroos and other smaller marsupials. By not logging and keeping the bush intact, their habitat has been protected for future generations.
I'm John Cameron from Charlton, Tasmania. We have a 50,000 acre property here in Tasmania, and 7,000 hectares of that is forest. And one of our family philosophies is we would like to have the condition of the environment of the property in better condition than when we took it over. So my children are very keen on the land as well, and we're excited about this the carbon credit with Forests Alive, because firstly they're Australian credits, and secondly we're excited because they are scientifically validated and verified.
So native forests store huge amounts of carbon, and when they're logged they release that carbon as carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, and by protecting these forests from logging we're able to avoid those emissions, and we can protect beautiful trees like this one here from logging practices that we can see behind the tree that was left. And this is typical practice in Tasmania, particularly on private land, where landowners are seeking an income by logging their forests. And by supporting this project, we're able to provide an alternative income and protect trees like this one from practices like this.
Hi, I'm Roderick O'Connor, a landowner in northern Tasmania. I run an 18,000 hectare property known as Connerville, just under the Western Tiers, where we're situated right now. It's just essential to see an increasing biodiversity rather than a decreasing biodiversity, and try and do something to ameliorate climate change. Why not protect an existing forest rather than creating a new one for carbon sequestration? It's here, it's growing, it's been around for a long, long time. It just makes sense to me.
So at the moment I'm sitting in a forest in the Lagoon of Islands, which is our property in the Central Highlands of Tasmania, Australia. The farm itself's been in our family for about 100 years, and I'm the 5th generation to farm the land. There's been a real generational change in the way forests have been perceived. Back in the day, they were just seen as something that you went in, you cut down some trees when you needed a bit of cash, but now it's become a lot bigger than that, as it means that there's now an alternative use for the forests, which not only provides us with some economic security in times of downturns in other agricultural commodities, but it also means that we're helping to fight climate change, protecting the environment, maintaining habitat for wedge-tailed eagles and other native wildlife, and also a broader benefit for the community as well. So this project's a really unique opportunity to jump on board and help us support our native forests and all the beautiful wildlife that they contain.
By supporting our projects, you're not only helping to fight climate change, you're improving the habitat for wildlife, including a suite of rare, threatened and endangered species. And you're also providing an alternative income stream for farmers, helping families stay on the land and benefiting local and regional communities.